guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTutorTherapy. Thank you so much for coming today. Today we're gonna have a different kind of video, and honestly, since it's been a very long time since I posted a video, I'm very happy and I'm very excited about this video. Well, usually my videos are geared or made towards helping the current teachers of iTutorGroup. But today, my video is not only gonna help the current teachers at iTutorGroup, but it's also gonna help the potential teachers, the people who are still thinking about joining iTutorGroup or no. So in today's video, I present to you 8 things you should know before working with iTutorGroup. And if you're already working with iTutorGroup, maybe you don't know all of these things, so it kind of might be useful for you as well. Let's go. So the first thing you need to know is actually, as of today or right now, the date of recording this video, due to the current situation, the market is way oversaturated with online English teachers. So many people who are working in schools or a different job are now resorting to making money online through online English teaching, which means that the competition is fierce. And that also means that you may not get as much work as you think. So if you're thinking to work with iTutorGroup, I suggest that you don't have only one job with one company. You need to diversify your source of online income so you will not only have one job that may or may not pay you enough. The second thing you need to know is kind of a subsequent or a result of the first thing, which is, since there is a lot of teachers all out there, some of them are already working with the company with a lot more experience. You as a new teacher with a company, you may not get enough sessions. Sessions are not only scheduled based on supply and demand, and the fact that they hired you doesn't guarantee in any way that they will give you enough sessions to keep you busy for the entire day or for the entire month. You can have good days with a lot of work, and you can have awful days with no work at all. So again, that takes us to the same point. You cannot rely on iTutorGroup to be your only source of income. It's just gonna be very stressful. When a good day, you're happy. On a bad day, you're very worried, you're very scared, you're not comfortable. So there is no need for you to put yourself in that situation, and you need, again, to diversify your sources of income online in order to be at least comfortable, or to give yourself some peace of mind. Not just about money, it's all about being comfortable in here. Also, another thing you need to know is you need to know how to make yourself stand out among thousands of teachers. Whether it's about your teaching techniques, it's about trying to become a better teacher. If you are already a teacher in a brick and mortar school, you need to know that teaching a student online is a totally different experience, and it's not exactly the same, and you need to learn things from the beginning. So this is why I always recommend that you always continuously try to learn. Do not assume that you know enough. Even if you're doing well, you never know when a situation will come up and you will find yourself unable to handle that. So other than learning through experience and hands-on teaching sessions, making mistakes, learning from your mistakes, there are a ton of resources out there that will help you become a better online English teacher. One of those resources is YouTube. You can Google and see so many different scenarios and so many different things that other teachers are talking about. Also, there is a particular course that I would like to recommend to all of you, which is about how to make money through online teaching. This course is useful for you if you are a new teacher with a company, or you're still thinking about it. It's gonna take you through the entire process from the interview part all the way to how to get the job done and how to work and perform your best. I'm gonna leave the link to this course down in the description. I really think it's a great course. A ton of my friends took it, not a ton, but like a couple of them took it, and they actually like it very much and they enjoyed it, and they told me that it was actually very useful for them, and it taught them things that they did not learn from the initial training when they were being prepped. So none of this stuff that in this course is not going to be told to you by the recruiters. You're not going to be told that by the online trainings from the company you're working for. So check out the link in the description, and I promise you, you're not going to regret. Besides, it's very cheap. The third thing that you need to know is you need to do your own research. Before you make the decision of joining iTutorGroup or any other online teaching company, you have to make sure that you have all the right information and you are making a very, very well-informed decision. Do not believe, and I'm telling you again, do not believe what the recruiters say, what the interviewers say, or what the company itself says, because all these people, they have something to gain from hiring you. In the simplest form, recruiters and interviewers get paid for what they do. So if you work for a company, the recruiters will get money from that. So it's not just about getting you to sign up with this company and try to work with this company. It's about making you know if you're doing the right thing or no, if you're making the right decision or no. So I recommend that you look around online, Google the company, make some, just try to go on YouTube and see some other videos made by a ton of other teachers to see the real side, our side, the real reality of working for these companies, to see the real pros and the real cons for working for this company or any other online company. It should not only be what you hear from the recruiters or the interviewers, because it is not the whole truth. Now, the fourth thing you need to know about working with iTutorGroup is actually you can make a lot of money from this job. That's actually the truth. If you are consistent with work, if you're getting work consistently, if you're doing a good job and everything is going well, you can make a lot of money, and this can totally be enough to live off of. The problem is the consistency. How much are you making? That's a good question. But how often will you be making the same amount or even similar to this amount? The problem is you will have a lot of good months and a lot of bad months, depending on the scheduling, depending on your performance, depending on the economy. It's a lot of things, a lot of factors coming into play. So again, that takes us to the same point, is so many good things can happen from working for a company like iTutorGroup. However, it is not consistent, it's not always stable. The fifth thing you need to know is that, in my personal opinion, this job is not a career. This is a side gig or a main gig, but it's a way to make money, but it will never make you feel fulfilled as much as another job would do. Now, this is just my personal opinion. A lot of people like what they do. They enjoy teaching kids, they enjoy talking to them. That's cool. However, the fact that you don't grow financially or otherwise, you can become a more experienced teacher, you can make a little bit more money, you can get a bonus here, a bonus there, you can become a trainer, but in the end, it's all the same thing. And what you get paid will change just a little bit from what you started with. 5 years later, and some teachers are making almost the same money with a couple of bucks difference from what they started to make when they were new teachers. Now, another thing you need to know, which is number 6, is this job will not give you a sense of security. Even if you're not doing such a bad job, if you're stable, if you're making decent money consistently, you will never feel like you are financially secure or you have any kind of job security feeling. You're not gonna feel that feeling just because of the nature of this job. The fact that you are working in an online environment, the fact that there's a lot of competition and you need to always stay better than everyone else. The fact that this is a job that is in a market with very different demands and very different expectations. So if they need someone with your particular skill set today, in the future they may need someone with different kinds of skills. And that means you become kind of not useful to them anymore. With all your experience, with all of your hard work, you are just not relevant anymore to today's market. So like I said before, in number 4, and I don't know another number, in the end, this is a job that is not meant to last. This is a job where you can make money to save or make money to spend, but in the end, it will never be a secure, stable job that you just do because you found your dream job. It's never gonna be like that, and that's my personal opinion. You may disagree, but I still think that a lot of people would agree with me. Now, the 7th thing you need to know is, again, because of the fact that this is an online job and you are teaching students online, you might get a lot of bad, unfair ratings. Something that is uncalled for, that you do not deserve, it just kind of happens. And you are not going to find anyone who will support you or take care of you and be on your side. The company will always be on the side of the clients. So from the beginning, before you even teach your first session, I'm telling you from now, as long as the bad ratings or the things that says that you are not a good teacher are minimum and not very consistent, just brush it off, because it is not directed at you. It is just a collateral damage coming from the fact that you're working on an online company where the company will do anything to keep their clients happy. So make sure to not let this bother you or affect you or hinder your motivation in any way. Now, the last thing you need to know is you need to be qualified to do this job. So you need to have a college degree, a bachelor degree or an equivalent. So you need to spend at least 4 years in college. Okay. The second thing you need to know is you need to be certified to teach English in general. So you have to have a TEFL or a TESOL certificate. And by the way, I also have links for those down in the description for a very cheap price from a reputable source, because a lot of teachers were buying some TEFL courses from less than reputable websites, and they ended up having their certificates being rejected by the company. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to spend the time, you don't want to spend the money and end up having to redo the entire course again. And I've seen this happen multiple times. So let's get back to our point is you need to have a bachelor degree, you need to have a TESOL TEFL certificate, and you need to have clear background without any kind of legal problems, because maybe they will ask you randomly to do a background check about you, and maybe it will not be done immediately after you're hired, but maybe later. So make sure that if you're applying to this job, just so you know, it might be a possibility that they will ask for some more information to do a background check to make sure that you have no felonies, you have no problems, legal problems from the past. Don't forget that you're teaching kids in the end, and that's one of those things that are just extremely important for the parents to know that the kids are in the hands of good teachers without any kind of problem. No matter how shallow and stupid that may sound, just it is something that you may have to deal with, and you might have to give up more information about yourself just for the company to continue hiring you or to continue giving you sessions. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a new teacher thinking about joining iTutorGroup, welcome to iTutorGroup, and I hope you will enjoy your journey with the company. Like I said, for every company like that, there are many pros and many cons. In the end, it's up to you how you do things, how you think about it, how you look at things to make the best of it. It's all up to you. Thank you so much. And for all my colleagues who are watching this video, I hope I added something new that you didn't know before. I hope that there's some new information about it. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I will do my best to put out more videos more frequently, not just once a month like I used to do before. I hope I will see you again in another video. Thank you so much. Peace.